Hello and welcome to the second heat race of 6 here at the Battista Bowl in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Our first dirt race in the Utica Home Track Series. We have 10 more cars here today battling for 5 positions in the main event. The starting grid rolls past on the bottom of the screen. As you see, Andreas Allen, car number 08, leads us off to the start. The winner of this race gets 5 extra bonus points for their championship run. So there's a couple drivers in this race that really wanted to get that bonus. As Andreas Allen, a good start for him. Gets a little help from teammate Vladimir Petrov in the 09 to move himself into the race lead. Now the Allen Motorsports cars have had kind of a up and down season. Andreas Allen is a race winner this year, but all of the Allen Motorsports cars have had their share of really poor runs. Andreas Allen's been having a lot of trouble recently trying to get himself a good finish, as Vladimir Petrov sitting in a close second place with Arcuri running at that top 3. Now remember, only 5 cars are going to be making it into the show. The rest will go to the LCQ and battle for 2 positions to see if they can make the 32 car field. And look at that, teammate Vladimir Petrov is going to dive down to the inside. Looks like it's a battle for the race lead, and it looks like it's going to be one that Vladimir Petrov is going to win. As we take a look back a little bit to Nick Pericles, car number 15, one of our debut drivers this weekend. We actually have 2 debuts in this one heat race. Pericles is a driver in the NASCAR Road Racing Challenge Cup. He debuted at Nürburgring, though that race has not aired yet, so I won't spoil it. But Pericles currently running up there in the top 3, having a good race. He started 9th, so that car's been really flying through the field, so he's got a good piece of machinery under him. Also debuting is sister Brenda Pericles, car number 14. This car's not doing as well, dropped back to 9th place after starting about 6th. But she's working her way past Rei Takita, car number 13X. Now the Pericles family, they're going to be attempting the rest of the schedule. They may be back for next season. We'll have to see about that. At the current moment, they're looking pretty good at the moment, holding their own against these regulars on the circuit, despite this being a dirt track, which is very difficult. They might have some dirt track experience. Germain, car number 12, is going to pull into the race lead ahead of Nick Pericles. Now, this driver's a road race ace, but it hasn't stopped them before, as Michael Aurelio did well last race. The Phoenix, Indiana Motorsports cars seem to have a knack for this track. Well, with the exception of Thomas Beatty, he's a little far behind. But Germain getting used to this dirt pretty early, as he's worked his way into the race lead. Nick Pericles second, Vladimir Petrov, another road race ace, running in 3rd position. So the road race aces seem to be thriving here at this track. We take a look at Rose Tyler, car number 13Y. This car made its debut last week at Sierra, the first time they actually made the race. It turned out pretty well for them. They got a 13th place finish out of that, but they were not seen as the most credible of entries and angered a couple drivers that weekend. They're currently not running too well along with Rei Takita. They sit 9th and 10th on track, so Rose Tyler's going to have to really hustle it together to make the field on this one. As we take a look at car number 10, Russell Arcuri, who's currently in the transfer spot, trying to make it past Andreas Allen. Now, Russell Arcuri is a championship competitor. He is close to the championship, and I believe the only driver in this race that is championship eligible. So, Russell Arcuri is really looking to try and win this event so he can get the 5 bonus points to help him out, or at least make the show so he can actually acquire points this weekend. Now, Arcuri diving to the inside of Allen. Can he make this pass stick going into the turn? It looks like the inside line is the preferred line. People have been able to grip better there. And yes, looks like Russell Arcuri is going to give himself a little bit of added security as he goes by the 08 machine. Vladimir Petrov, car number 09, has really struggled in the past couple of weeks. But he was able to make the Cleveland event and do well there. So that really helped the season out. He's doing well today, and it looks like he might be able to make this show if he can just keep consistent. We're starting to head into the later stages of this relatively short heat race. Vladimir Petrov, road race ace, having a really good time on the dirt here. The track's treating him well. Teammate Nikki Allen made the race she went to the LCQ. So he's trying to be one of the few Allen cars to make the race. RGE Motorsports had such a great race weekend last week, but this week does not seem to be faring too well. They're currently running in the last 3 spots on track. Takita is last week's winner, and it looks like she might not be able to make this race, as This team has really struggled this year. They've had a lot of trouble getting these cars running to their optimal speed. And currently, they're the last 3 cars on track. It's very disappointing for them as Joshua Michaels currently running behind them there. He was hoping for a better season than what turned out. They're going to have to really hustle in these final couple laps if they want to make this race. We take a look at Thomas Beatty, who is 1 car ahead of Rei Takita. Now, he's currently the only Phoenix Indiana Motorsports car that isn't going to make the race. He's got to work his way up 2 more positions and try and pass Andreas Allen. But Thomas Beatty not having the best weekend. His best race weekend was at Silverstone, where he was able to pull off a solid top 10 finish. But the blowaway option from this team seems to be the 12 car, which was at the helm of Joey Beatty and now Connor Germain. Rei Takita moved to the inside. It looks like Thomas Beatty is going to lose his chance to try and make the top 5, as Rei Takita is going to try and steal it away as she makes a mad dash to the front in the late stages of this event. We move up to the 5th place entry, Andreas Allen, as he's got a challenge from Brenda Pericles, car number 14, the first time entry. Andreas Allen is locked in. He has not missed a race this season, so he's got to make sure he can keep it, or else he's going to not be able to score any points this week unless he makes it through the LCQ. Brenda Pericles to the inside. What a diving pass by the 14, and it looks like she's going to mostly clear him. Andreas Allen still trying to battle on the outside, but it seems futile. Brenda Pericles, it's a close battle, but it looks like Pericles is going to get the spot. Andreas Allen trying to go for the crossover move. Gotta see if he can make it stick. No, he doesn't make a stick there. We only have 2 laps to go as Connor Germain, car number 12, going around some of the final turns. Nick Pericles, apparently, we're looking at her scoring. He took the lead for 1 lap, but Connor Germain was able to put the crossover. Final lap, Connor Germain, car number 12, the road race ace. This car did well with Joey Beatty. It's doing well with Connor Germain as we go through 1 final turn. Nick Pericles not going to be able to get to the inside in time. Connor Germain wins heat number 2. He gets 5 bonus points to add to his championship run. Congratulations to the Phoenix Indiana Motorsports team on 2 very successful heat races, a second in the first heat, a first in the second heat. Let's take a look at the drivers that were able to race their way into the main event. They are Connor Germain, car number 12, Nick Pericles, who's going to make his first start in the Utica Track Series in his first attempt, Vladimir Petrov, Russell Arcuri, the championship competitor, and Brenda Pericles also making a debut start. But to the LCQ, it's Andreas Allen, the entire RGE Motorsports team of Rei Takita, Joshua Michaels. There's Thomas Beatty from Phoenix Indiana Motorsports, and Rose Tyler, car number 13Y. It's going to finish dead last, go to the LCQ. Next up is going to be heat number 3. We're going to be looking at cars number 18 through 33. So hope to see you there.